And now, here are your Matriarchs of Fandom. Right after this.
I put my armor on, show you how strong I am. I put my armor on, I'll show you that I am. I'm unstoppable. I'm a Porsche with no brakes. I'm invincible. I win every single game. I'm so powerful. I don't need batteries.
Hello, happy Thursday, everyone. Today is November 16, 2023, and this is our last show before the holidays hit. So we decided to talk about some holiday movies this time, holiday Christmas movies. I had the ladies here tonight all send in some movies that they like to watch during Christmas, and just like to talk about it. We do have hello, Mr. Taco Cat.
Hi, Taco Cat.
We do have one of our matriarchs that's not here today, but I am going to mention a few of the movies that she pushed in, and if anybody want to comment on the movies, that would be great. Miss Jen, who is not here today, one of her favorite Christmas holiday movies is Christmas Vacation. That is an oldie but goodie. It was on screen on December 1st, 1989. The budget for making this movie then was $25 million, and looks like it made $73.7 million back then. And of
Wow.
course, yes. And one of the biggest names that was in that movie is Chevy Chase. Is anybody would like to talk about Christmas Vacation? Have everyone seen it?
Oh yeah, that's like one of my all-time favorites. I and we were talking about it last night. I think everybody can relate at some point during Christmas where he just kind of completely loses it and says we're going to keep smiling and be the happiest bunch of a-holes this side of the nut house. Because everybody wants Christmas to be so perfect, and at one point you just look around and your house is it's a nut house. And I think everybody can relate to parts of that movie because of it. I mean, I know I can, but it's that craziness, I think, that gives you the special memories about Christmas too, that you look back and remember.
That's true. I haven't seen that movie in a very long time, so I'm definitely going to have to glance at it this year. I know Mark's seen it many times, and I just haven't been in there when it's been on. Miss Liz, you know anything about Christmas Vacation? No? Also,
I know who's in it, and I know that they do a nasty, terrible thing to a cat, and that's all I know about that movie.
And that's all. Reason why you didn't see it. Patricia, Christmas Vacation.
Traveling with family can always be fun.
Which is always fun.
Yes.
Fun to do anytime, not just at the holidays. Another movie that Miss Jen will like for us to mention is Christmas Story. Yay! That came out November 18th, 1983. That was a budget of $3.3 million, and it made at the time box office $19.2 million. It's not one of my favorites. I hate to say it. But my husband, my girls, they can recite lines from this movie, so they seemed interested in it, and why, I don't know, just wasn't nothing that ever really caught my eye. Miss Gray, what about you?
I mean, I'm kind of with you. I mean, the whole "you will shoot your eye out's pretty funny, but the part I never could get past the part where the little boy gets his tongue stuck to the pole. That just always grossed me out so bad. But it's one of my husband's favorites, so we will watch it at least once every Christmas. So whether I really like it or not, I just kind of don't pay attention during that part.
I got you. Believe me, I got you. I think Mark has the BB gun my daughter bought him a couple years ago for
Yeah.
Christmas. Okay, Miss Liz, I saw you jumping up and down, clapping your hand. Tell me what you like about the movie.
I love that movie. I play it every year. And then on Christmas Eve, it usually is on the television perpetually because they
Yeah,
so
I think it's on
use
TBS.
it for background noise when we're doing stuff. But I love the movie. It brings back a lot of memories, and I don't know. I just like it. I can't tell you why I like it. I just like it. It always makes me laugh, especially when she bundles him up and all that outfit to go to school when he can barely move. I think that is absolutely hilarious.
Okay. A good old
And I
fashioned
can just see my mother doing that.
Okay. Patricia?
It's been a while since I've seen that, but yeah, bundling up for winter is always a good thing. Kind of walk
Okay.
around like marshmallow.
Alrighty. Well, the last list on Jen's Christmas movies that she liked is actually one that she and actually I picked, which is "It's a Wonderful Life." Now, believe it or not, I just watched it for the first time a couple of years ago. My husband watches it every holiday, and I never was interested in it. And the best part is the fudge. Okay, I'm assuming that's from Christmas Story. Um, but I watched it a couple years ago, and I can honestly say I think "It's a Wonderful Life" is one of my favorite Christmas movies now. It came out, and oh no, I didn't write the year down, but it came out in 1946. It actually came out twice. It came out on December 20th, again a couple of weeks later on January 7th. The budget for this movie is 3.8 million, and it only made 3.3 when it came out. So, considering, I have to admit that I think that it's a classic now. It's kind of weird that it bombed at the box office when it originally came out. And it starred James Stewart and Donald Reed. Have anybody have seen that? Miss Gray?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen it. It's okay. It's again not one of my favorites. But
Wonderful Life is
it's
good
one of my
movie.
husband's favorites, so it's another one we watch every year. But he likes Christmas movies. He's a lot like Marky Mark. He likes Christmas movies, and so we watch a lot of Christmas movies.
So we
yeah.
cannot get them together then.
No,
Yeah. We can get all three of us together.
No!
And we would have a marathon and a half.
yeah.
No. Oh, Miss Liz, I know you know this movie.
Wonderful Life, fabulous movie. But if I was going to top it off, I'd say that the one with Natalie Wood in it is the best one. Christmas movie.
Miracle
Black and
on
White.
34th Street.
That's the one, the
I've not
original.
seen that. Oh, okay.
The
That's-
original.
that one is in black and white, right?
Yeah, that one's in black and white. Now, the color one's really good. There are about 3 colored ones, but the black and white is always the best with Natalie.
Okay. Patricia, It's a
I've
Wonderful
seen it.
Life.
I like the older movie It's good.
Okay, okay, awesome, awesome. Now, a movie that Miss Gray here have picked, which I was going to watch it today and I did not get a chance to, was a Smoky Mountain Christmas. Now, I did look it up for a second. I see that it's a musical. Dolly Parton, which I probably have seen it. I was a big fan in with Dolly Parton. It looks like it came out December 14th, 1986. And I did not write the budget for that one. But tell us about a Smoky Mountain Christmas, which is a musical. Please, Miss Gray.
I mean, it's as cheesy as it sounds, and I'm not sure why I like it so much. It's Dolly Parton basically is kind of playing herself. And she's like a big music star, and she gets tired of the limelight, so she goes back to her roots in the country, and she's staying in her friend's cabin, only the cabin's been taken over by, of course, a bunch of orphans, and chaos ensues. And there's a little bit of Christmas magic, and it's got John Ritter in it. It makes a cameo in it. Lee Majors is one of the big heroes in it. So it's as cheesy as it sounds, but it's one of my favorite. And of course, at the end, everybody lives happily ever after. And there is Dolly does a lot of singing, and by musical, it means that Dolly sings a lot. It's not everybody singing; it's just her singing. Okay. But yeah, I don't know. The only place I can find it to watch is on YouTube, but I go look it up and watch it on YouTube every Christmas.
Okay, okay. I did write down that it was directed by Henry Winkler. So
I can see that.
Yeah. I see my little notes here, and I'm assuming why I didn't write down what the budget and the box office. It must have just came on TV.
I think it was. Mm-hmm. It seemed like it would be one that would be like a Christmas movie that came on like ABC or something like that.
Yeah, that's what it seems. Okay. Miss Liz, have you seen this movie?
Yeah, but only once.
Okay.
And yes, it was a TV movie, and the only reason I watched it is because it had Lee Majors in it.
Okay.
And I was a big Lee Majors fan when I was years. I was a big Lee Majors fan.
Yeah,
so that was the main reason I watched it. And she's right. It's kind of cheesy, and it happened, and everybody has a happy ending, and everything turns up rosy, that kind of thing. It's kind of like a Hallmark movie. You start out with this, and
yeah, you and Mark got to get together. I gotta, y'all can watch that. I know he doesn't do a lot of those kind of musicals, but since you mentioned Hallmark, Christmas happiness, he might want to watch that with you. Let me see. Another one that Miss Gray, Ashley, and I 100% agree with is the Christmas movie of all time, Die Hard.
It is good.
My husband and I, every year, we debate if Die Hard is a Christmas movie. And yes, there's a Santa, there's Christmas music, it's on Christmas Eve, no snow, but it's California. Now, Bruce Willis. Now, I have to admit, it came out.
Alan Rickman, don't forget Alan.
Oh, of course. It came out in July of July 15, 1988. Box office was $141 million, and the budget was about 25 to 30 million. Great movie, best Christmas movie of all time. I'm gonna go straight to Miss Gray because we're on the same page. Die Hard.
So I don't know if anybody has seen the new trailer for the What If Marvel What If series.
No,
They
not yet.
spoof Die Hard at the end, and they call and it's Happy Hogan Saves Christmas, and it's a spoof on Die Hard.
Oh,
Yeah.
So that's just another proof that it is a Christmas movie, because if Happy Hogan saving Christmas to the script of Die Hard is a Christmas story, then
yes.
Die Hard's a Christmas story, right?
Yes.
See? They thought it was a Christmas story.
Yes.
See? And we have that debate at my house every year too, because my husband and I think it's a Christmas movie, and Noah does not think it's a Christmas movie. We made him watch it, and he's like, "That's not a Christmas movie."
I'm sorry, Noah. He's wrong. We are right.
Yeah.
Patricia, Die Hard. Bruce
I like
Willis.
it. I've seen it. I knew you were going to put it down, so I didn't put it down on my list. But it's a good movie. Well done.
Shazam. Oh, Shazam. Who watched Shazam?
No
Oh my
Christmas
God,
food in
you
there.
cannot compare that. I'm sorry. Miss Liz.
Oh yeah, Die Hard, and of course I love Alan Rickman. He plays a fabulous villain, and of course the classic scene of him being tossed off the Nakatomi Tower, and that was my introduction to Alan Rickman before I got to watch him in everything else, from Robin Hood to Professor Snape. And he will always be Professor Snape.
Indeed.
True that. True that.
But yes, 1, 2, and 3. All 3 Die Hards. Those are the 3 I usually watch. The other ones, but I always watch 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah. Especially 1, but yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely 1. 1 before anything else.
True that. True that. Now I think I saw a message up there that Rob put up there, Lethal Weapon. And yeah, I can see that. I've never watched it during the holidays, but Lethal Weapon, yeah, I can see that where that's a Christmas movie. Rambo, I haven't seen that in years.
Oh, I only saw it at the movie theater.
Yeah, Okay. Let's see. We are going to go to Patricia and Lady Gray, and they like Scrooge.
Ah, yes.
Now, I'm not going to read all the titles that I found, but there's is at least 16 different versions of Scrooge. It's been on the Lifetime movie, regular TV, HBO, the movies, so many different versions of Scrooge. One of my favorite is the one with Bill Murray. I like that one. That's just, I try to watch it. I like the soundtrack, the song at the end. It's just a great song. So I'm going to have Lady Gray tell us what version of Scrooge you like and tell us about the movie.
Oh, Scrooged, without a doubt, which is funny because I actually don't like Bill Murray all that much, but I love that movie. A lot of the regular ones seem almost sappy to me, but Scrooged is funny. And I think that's why I like it so much, because it makes me laugh while teaching me a lesson. And like you said, the song at the end is beautiful, and I don't know, and Carol Channing smacking him upside the head. I mean, that's hilarious. That makes it worth it right there. So
True that. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, Lee Major was.
Oh yeah, he was in there.
Yeah. Patricia, what version of Scrooge do you like the best?
I like the one with Sir Patrick in it.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I just like classical versions of things. It's
okay. I think that one came on TBS, if I recall, or TNT.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I have it on DVD.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen that one in a long time. Probably
In a
one
while,
when it came out.
but it's good. And I like the Muppets Christmas Carol too.
Oh,
Oh,
yes.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yes.
Yeah, I like that one too.
Yes. Miss Liz, what version of Scrooge do you like?
Well, my two favorites are classics, and one of them is Alistair Sims. It's black and white, and it's my favorite. I got to watch that one every year. I like the Reynold Owens one. And then if I'm gonna go color one, I'm gonna go Muppets Christmas Carol.
Okay.
Yeah, those are my three favorites that I absolutely have. If I'm gonna do Scrooge, those are the three I watch.
Awesome. Awesome. Okay. Okay. And Rob says he liked the one with old
Sherlock.
Sherlock Holmes. I don't think I remember that one. Hmm. And Marky Mark says Mickey did a fantastic job.
Yes, I have that one on DVD also.
True. True. That's a good one. Okay, let's see. Patricia and Miss Liz actually mentioned this next movie, which is a Charlie Brown Christmas. That came out in December 9th. That's my birthday. I'm just gonna go ahead and throw that out there. 1965, but not the year. The comic strip debuted in 1950. So I guess with the hype being in the newspaper, they decided to make the Christmas version. And I wrote down that the budget on that was $96,000. Which was a lot for back then. And obviously, it just came on TV, and of course, it's on video. Patricia, tells us why you like Charlie Brown Christmas.
It's simple. It brings back the childlike wonder that a lot of people forget because it's become too commercialized. And I like when they find that little teeny tiny tree and they make it look perfect and they're all singing.
Okay. Miss Liz, Charlie Brown.
She just nailed it on the head. That's
All right.
That's the main reason for watching that one is Charlie Brown learning about Christmas and getting the Christmas spirit and them getting the real Christmas tree and not aluminum one and making it into a Christmas tree. And of course, they always got to sing "Hark the Herald Angels Sing."
Yeah,
always.
Of course, a classic. Okay. Now, Miss Liz, I see that I also wrote down that you like Home Alone. Home Alone came out November 10th of 1990 in Chicago, and then it came out a week later on November 16th for the rest of the United States. The budget for that movie is $18 million, and it made $476 million when that movie came out. Tell us why you like Home Alone.
I love Home Alone, and Home Alone 2 is even better.
Okay.
The one when they go to New York. If I'm going to watch the two, I'd say number 2 is the better of the two. I don't know why, but it is.
Oh, okay.
And yes, I like Home Alone, and I have them all on DVD, but those are the two I always watch, is 1 and 2.
Okay.
And I just really enjoy it. And those two bad guys, they're such idiots. I mean, how many times you have to almost kill those guys for them to get the message? I mean, there are so many times in that movie you go, he should be dead. He should have died. I mean,
okay.
You throw bricks on a guy 4 or 5 times and hit him in the head from a 3-story building. Yeah, okay. And they'll electrocute him and other things like that. Oh my God, those guys. I mean, they're idiots.
A good Christmas comedy.
Oh, it's a good Christmas comedy, and I love the fact that in number 2, he makes friends with the bird lady, and they become friends, and that's really heartwarming when he gives
Awesome.
her the turtle dove and everything.
Okay.
That's one of the
Okay.
best scenes in the whole movie.
True that. True that. Miss Gray, what about Home Alone?
I yeah, I do love Home Alone. I remember when I first watched it, I laughed, and I'm like, am I disturbed because I'm laughing at these people's pain? And I couldn't decide if Kevin was a genius or a psychopath, because I'm like, dude, this kid is just like crazy genius at the things he was doing to these guys. It was just scary funny. And, and you're just laughing as the guy's falling down the steps and burning his hand, and oh my god, it was horrible funny. And you
Yeah.
just couldn't stop
Yeah.
laughing.
I've only got one question that I ask every time I watch the movie. Who cleaned up the mess before the parents got home?
He said he did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think he
uh-huh.
did. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Now I have
Yeah.
to admit, I think Richard put a note up there that he does not like the Home Alone movie, and I'm going to be honest, I agree with Richard. I'm sorry. Patricia, Home Alone.
I feel sorry for that poor mom. They get all the way to their destination. Where's Kevin? Kevin. Home alone, wandering the streets.
True.
I have sympathy for the poor mom.
True. I think there were like 4 of those movies.
Something like that. 5?
Oh, that's.
I haven't watched all 5 of them. The first
I
one,
know.
the second one.
There's
and that's
5
it.
of them,
Yeah.
Oh.
but I only watched the first 2 because I've only watched the other 3 once. They just weren't the same.
Yeah. They do that a lot when they keep on making sequels like that. Okay. Well, I am just going to talk about just one more movie. It's going to be one of mine. One of my favorite ones, and it's a Disney movie, and it is Mickey Once Upon a Time. I love that one. It came out in 1999, on TV, video. I own it. It has 3 stories in there. Donald Duck, when, Huey, Louie, and Dewey
and Dewey.
keep on, reliving the day over and over again. But of course, at the end of the scene, the episode, they realize the meaning behind Christmas. Another story that I like that's in that movie is A Goofy Christmas. The relationship between Goofy and Max. Him, Goofy, trying to act like he's Santa, and Max thinking he's too old for it. That's something that a lot of parents go through, I think. And then, of course, Mickey and Minnie, Gift of the Magi. That's that story itself, even if it wasn't a Disney classic, is just a great story. Different versions of it, over time, but that's just one of my favorite movies. Anybody want to talk about that real fast? Miss
I
Gray?
have it on DVD and I watch it, and I like all 3 of them.
Yes, ma'am. And I think there's 2 versions, but the first one's better.
And then we've always got Santa Claus with
Yes.
Tim Allen.
Yes. Miss Gray, Once Upon a Time and Mickey.
That was one of my son's favorites when he was little, so we watched it quite a bit. His favorite of the 3 stories was the one with Huey, Dewey, and Louie, so we watched that portion in particular over and over and over. So it was like we were kind of meta living that story over and over and over. But it was cute. I liked it. It was, compared to some of the stuff, kids' cartoons, it was more tolerable than others, especially what's on TV today for kids to watch. So, watched that one quite a bit when it came out.
Patricia?
I don't think my girls and I watched it. We usually watch Rudolph, the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Frosty, things like that.
Okay. Okay, you gotta watch it. I mean, even though we're all adults here, it's for me,
Good
The
it's
Grinch that
Christmas
stole
gift.
Christmas.
Grinch, yes, we
Yes,
watched that.
yes. And Miss Liz, you said you have it on DVD.
Oh, I have them all on DVD.
Of course, of course. You just got
Anything Christmas, I usually have it on DVD.
awesome.
Anything I can get on that's a Christmas movie and I can get it, I got it. So if they don't put it on television, then I can pop it into the machine because it's just like a Christmas tradition. You got to watch Grinch That Stole Christmas and with Boris Karloff. I
Okay.
mean, and then we got to watch all the cartoon ones, like she said, uh, the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Frosty the Snowman, Santa Claus Coming to Town with Alice, Fred Astaire, and some of the old classics. Yeah, and of course, Once Upon a Time.
Yeah.
And, any of the classic cartoon ones that we grew up with always get played.
Awesome. Awesome. And actually, Miss Liz actually said it, great there. A lot of the classics, everything that people enjoy watching, and all the movies that everyone mentioned. It just brings a special place in our heart, being around families, the holidays, the happiness that I wish we would see it all year round, not just at Christmas.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I appreciate everyone being in here today. As I said earlier, this is the last show of the year. I just want to wish everyone a, special, safe, great holiday. And I will see y'all next year.
And hey, do you want me to call Mark when I get home, like I did when I came down?
Yes, he's laughing. He said yes. Yes.
Well, I don't have your phone number, so I had to call him because you said call me as soon as you get to Florida. So
Okay. Okay. I'll give you my number, honey. I promise. All right, everyone.
Please subscribe and hit that notification bell, and thanks.